Update on the eye, doing well. But today it's about, if you're coming to the Philippines and you're looking for some beach property or beach land, there are lots of places from around Davao, and there are lots of places that are offshore from Davao, like Samo Island or Talikod. Talikod is a really nice small island, and it's got some lovely beaches, and it's got some great resorts and great places and exceptional pictures of white sandy beaches. However, transport to get there is really difficult, so I'm going to put some pictures in and you can have a look at that. It's around 5 million peso for 1,000 square meters with beach. Now what I need to explain is there's a difference between beach property and beach access. So a beach property means you have a property like here and it goes down to the beach and the sandy beach or the shale or the pebbles or the rocks or a cliff. Yeah. Now that will be a beach line property. All beaches in the Philippines are open to everybody. It's only the select few that can turn around and afford to buy it off and make it secluded. Now the other property that's about beach is beach access, and you'll see a lot of adverts that turn around, or a lot of properties for sale that turn around and say lifetime beach access. Well, that means you'll end up having a property here, but the beach is over there, and there might be a road that runs between you and the beach, but somebody else will own that land that runs on the beach line property. Do you understand what I'm saying now? But you get access on a footpath to go down to the beach because you can't turn around and make the beach solely yours. So Talikod's very nice. Samo Island is very good, and I've got some pictures of the properties of Samo Island, which are ranging from around 5, 6, 7 million up to 20, 25, 30 million peso. These are not with properties. These are just 1,000 square meters, 2,000 square meters, 1.5 hectares, all the way up to 20 hectares on the beach. These are family lots that have been owned for years and years. And I'm only talking about Pacific coast side of Mindanao. And I'm looking from Katil to Mati, Mati to Tagum, Tagum to Davao, Davao to Digos, Digos to Jensen. And that's giving a run from Katil down across to Tagum like that, down to Davao, down to Digos, and down to the southern tip, Sarangaya, which is down at Jensen. Now, I've made a couple of mistakes over the last 2 or 3 years by looking at beach lots and going out there to do vlogs and get told, oh, it's at Santa Maria. So I go, okay, Santa Maria, I know where that is, it's over at Digos. So I end up travelling down towards Digos, which is Davao del Sur, going into Davao Occidental. However, the Santa Maria that they're talking about, that's in the advert, is over near Mati, which is Davao del Norte and Davao Oriental and Davao del Or. So I would go this way, go down the island on the Pacific coast, and it was the other way. So you have to be careful when you're going to these areas to actually look at land, and you're going to turn around and look at beach access. Now the other thing you need to make sure, take a Filipino with you, don't go on your own, because as soon as you turn up the prices will double, quadruple and go through the roof. So go with the Filipino, do everything, do all the conversation with your friend. So find somebody you can trust, or the other thing somebody turned and told me the other day was hire a solicitor or an attorney for the day to do negotiations for you. Okay, work out the parameters before you look at the plots. Now there are some absolutely stunning plots, yeah, absolutely stunning. Now if you're looking at Katil and Mati, they're going to be prone to storms and earthquakes and typhoons, because they sit within that belt, they sit within that weather front that comes in that part of northern Mindanao or southern Mindanao, whichever way you're looking at it on the map. And Jensen and down at Digos, they're susceptible to weather, landslides, and you've got high risk insurgent groups that the government, your governments, foreign governments will turn around and say, be very, very wary, be very, very careful, because it's very close to Cotabato and Zamboanga. I've not seen any of that, but people do tell me about it. So I'm just forewarning you that there could be risks of buying beach, as a foreigner, buying beach lots in those areas. Now in Davao City itself, there aren't that many beach lots. The beach lots that were available are now being fronted by the new coastal road, and the properties that were based down near Tolomo, Toril, Baguio Playa, Dumaleg, Tynes Beach, Bangko Central, that were on the beach and had the access to the beach, now got a new coastal road. Regarding beaches, if you go south towards Digos, the beach is a black lava based sand. Okay, when you come into Davao, it's still black and greyish in some areas. When you go towards out towards Tagum, Panabu, Mati, Mabini, Banay, Tarragona, Caraga, Varanga, Katil, that's all golden sand beach, the beach that you really do understand. Do you really want to buy a beachline property? Me personally, I wouldn't. I'd buy inland and then get access to a resort, or get access to a subdivision, or get access to a holiday complex which has a swimming pool, has the food, has everything else. Having your own access, and I've seen lots of properties, there are lots of beach lots available with houses on them, and those houses range from broken down shanty houses without drainage, without water, without electricity, to some very, very posh, high-end properties that command a very high price. And I'm not going to put those in because that will be another vlog for another day, when I can turn around and get some pictures of these properties that are right on the beach and give you beautiful views. I got friends that have got properties at the top of the mountain and they look over Samal Island, look out over Davao, and it's very, very nice. I've got friends that live down in Digos, and they live in the mountains overlooking the beach line, looking out to sea, and the views are stunning. I've got friends that actually have beach houses on the beach, and it drives them mad at weekends, Friday, Saturday and Sunday, because there's this massive influx of tourists, local tourists, that get on the beach, make all this noise, leave the rubbish behind, and that causes problems for a couple of friends that I know that have got on the waterline. Property goes straight down to the water, and they'll have people will turn up with tents, have their little bonfires, making their noise till 4, 5, 6 o'clock in the morning, then crashing out and then having to leave at 10, 11 o'clock because somebody comes along and wants to charge them for being on the beach, which are things that happen here. But there are, you know, there are some vlogs out there where people have built. There's a famous vlogger that lives up in Katil, and he built this little resort area that's got bamboo houses. He's got a lovely concrete house of his own, but last year thousands of sandbags were being put to stop the tide coming in and washing away his land, because you can't stop water, you can't stop the tide. If it's a high tide and it's a full moon and it's a storm, it's going to wash everywhere else. So the beach line continually changes. It might look rocks and shale and shingle today, but give it another 6 months, it might be pristine sandy beaches and looks absolutely beautiful. So have a look at the pictures. You can buy these properties. They are all on La Muda, and they are ranging from north of Mati, south of Mati around Benai, Mabini, going down to Panabu, into Davao, down to Taril, down to Digos, and then down to Jensen. And they range from around 5 million peso for 1,000 square meters up to 25 to 30 million, but that's a substantial lot. Now be wary if you're looking at, or you're going to put your foot in the water, don't get drawn into buying a property that is on a river estuary, okay? Because because rivers go in and tides come in and out, and rivers go in and out, and the foreshore and the banks will change because they're only sand, and they will turn around, be shallow one day but can be deep the next. Okay, in Davao, down by the waterfront hotel, and down at Sasa, you've got a beach there, but none of the hotels or the guest houses there allow you to swim in that water, because it's the entrance to the Sasa port. It's a port entrance. What they want you to do is go onto Samal Island and go round to the beaches that are over there, which have cleaner water than this side, on Davao side. And they look like beaches, but they're not. They're muddy slush, which means you sink into this muddy slush. And it's got like a black top on it, which is the lava bit, and then it goes into like a clay and gooey mud scenario, and crabs love it, but people don't, because once you break the top of it, you've got that pungent smell. So it looks great, but it's not somewhere I would like to live. So have a look at it. Today it's about beachline properties, beach access properties, Davao City, Davao do Norte, Davao do Sur, Davao Occidental, and Davao Oriental. Like, share, subscribe from a glorious day in Davao. Take care.